Good morning, Swirly Nation. And welcome back to the Buffalo Lecom Harbor Center here on the shores of Lake Erie for this morning's game. The third and final round-robin game of the Buffalo Invitational between the Rochester Junior Americans and your Pittsburgh Penguins Elite. Good morning, everybody. And welcome back to Buffalo. Another exciting matchup as we wrap up pool play. We'll have the 1-1 Americans and the 2-0 Penguins clashing here. I'm joined in the oven by Dr. Julius.
Good morning, boys and girls. Let's see what we got this morning here. We started off slow yesterday morning, 9:30 game, same time. But we'll see if the boys got a little more energy first period.
I hope so. I hope they have more energy than I have right now.
Warlocks, that'll do it.
I'm about ready for bed.
Let's just say we had a good time yesterday, huh?
A little bit of a head cold for me, rearing its ugly head.
And our lovely guest last night, the infamous Tara Clutter, the French teacher.
What a great job she did, bringing the excitement to the broadcast like only a goalie mom can. Looks like Andy's already on, winning the race to the first commenter of the day. I love it.
We got Zeke Fagan in net this morning. Had a solid first game yesterday morning. Didn't see a ton of shots, so we'll see how how he reacts to if these guys start putting some pucks on the net, but we're ready to go here.
It'll be Fagan in net. The Lucky Sevens on defense, Starr and Villela. Up front for the Penguins, number 11, Jack Reel, 43, Cameron Evans, and 10, Luca Filiaggi. Evans along the wall, great breakout, Villela to Evans to Reel. And the Penguins are into the Junior American zone. To the corner where Reel's bumped against the wall. A centering feed from Filiaggi. Nobody home on that side of the ice. Be reversed. Filiaggi hopping to it. Another puck comes out. A drive by Starr. Goes wide of the cage. Down low pass by Villela's picked off, and here comes Pache. Be a player to watch for the Americans as the puck
got a
comes
break
free.
here.
It's Evans with Reel on a 2-on-1. Evans will fire it all the way across.
Oh.
And Jack Reel just misses the net. Another good breakout from this unit as Evans is in behind the net, feeding it in front for Reel. Evans tripped Reel with a great scoring chance on the doorstep. Kicked away by the Junior American goalie, but the Penguins will head to the man advantage.
Yeah, on the 2-on-1 there, Cam had a nice little delay, found that little crease underneath the stick, right over to Jack Reel. Just wide of the crease. So we'll see what the Penguins do on the power play here.
And then the Americans kind of started getting up ice a little quick, but Off-Drive was able to keep it at the point, put it in behind the net. Evans scooting to the puck, gets tripped. Still able to center it and give Reel another scoring chance. Jack Reel looking to break free as the Penguins will go to the man advantage here. It'll be Off-Drive quarterbacking it at the center point. Over to Paris. Paris' shot was disrupted by a stick. Off-Drive will keep it. It's Paris, Hartman, and Carter. A pass all the way through will miss the stick of Kaminsky.
It was a great look by Brady. He saw Brendan Kaminsky coming down the right side there and just out of his reach.
A give and go out of the corner comes to the stick of Paris before it's knocked away. And back come the Americans with some speed. Short-handed, but Off-Drive able to cut it off. And back come the Penguins. Here's Hartman. Halfway through the power play. He centers when it goes off a defender. I thought Carter was going to hop to it there. Another potential trip there will play on. Back come the Americans. Off-Drive forces it to the outside, but the player scoots by. In on Fagan for a blocker save. The speed of the Americans coming into play here. That's the second short-handed rush. As the Penguins, Hartman will dump it in. Penguins will get another unit on the ice. McElmurray, McFall, and McGostick. Just Gostick, sorry.
Lots of mix.
As back
Evened up now.
come the Americans into the Penguins' end. Out of the corner, Merlot. Supported by McElmurray. Here's a shot from the point that'll go wide. It's gathered in by the Americans before being defended to the corner by Merlot. Penguins regrouping behind their net. It'll be Gostick on the far side, cutting to the middle, knocked down on the play. Want to say hello to all the 2011s out there. I know a lot of them listening as they prepare for their game against the Ohio Blue Jackets in Columbus today.
Gostick's got some speed here, one-on-one.
Gostick coming to the middle, has it roll off of his stick to the corner. Yeah, the 2011s and 12s headed to Columbus, Ohio for games as Fagan will glove a shot from outside the circles.
Yeah, they'll play 2 games today, each teams, and drive on back home. Well, most of them will, but there's always those group of dads that like to stay overnight.
The Columbus 11s team, an excellent squad. How are their 12s?
They're solid. They got some big boys, some guys that can play, and apparently this year they're doing much better than last year. So, again, you know, as the boys get older, you just can't underestimate any team, regardless of what their rankings are.
The Battery Hockey Program in Columbus doing a lot for Columbus hockey. As Evans will get it to Reel to Filiaggi, crisscrossing with Evans. Evans center drives as Filiaggi pulls up along the wall. Trying for Villela, it's poked past him, and back come the Americans. Surfing over is Starr to get control. His breakout pass off of his skate. He'll stay right with it and find Villela. Pass for Evans. Evans rolling puck to Filiaggi. He'll gain the line and find Evans. Evans cutting to the middle, winding, firing, and he finds the mitt of Reed. I believe it's Reed in net for the Americans.
Solid glove save by the netminder for Rochester.
Filiaggi at the far dot to take the face-off. Penguins win the draw, but jumping right to it are the American wings.
Could have been an interference call there, but nothing was called.
Pins a player to the wall, off the ride behind the net. He delays a bit and is under. The Penguins got to realize this American team's going to come with speed. They're not going to give you that time and space to kind of stop. Here comes Reel, up for Evans. Aish able to pick it off. Evans will just spin it deep and get a change. Good quick line changes here thus far. Carter able to get on for the Pens. Off their hide controls. E Kaminsky. Up for Filiaggi. He's trying for Reel. Filiaggi will get a line change as Jack Reel gets another shot off. Harris picks off the puck. Carrying it around in front. Couldn't quite connect. It'll be Kaminsky. Now Paris has Reel at the end of a shift. Able to get off and Hartman on.
Long shot by Kaminsky there. Almost caught the goaltender by surprise there.
It's off the wall. Penguins Carter chopping it back to the American zone. Rochester in their white uniforms. As Hartman drives in, his pass is picked. Got like a crest, almost like a shield on the front. Penguins are in black, all black. Black jerseys, pants, socks, and of course the iconic gold Penn-Elite helmets. Merlot along the boards. There's that speed of the Americans. It looked like he might have had some space, but they took it away quickly. Now Gostick comes in on a 2-on-1. His pass goes off of a skate in on net. He'll pick up the rebound and battle in the corner. Breakout pass by Rochester. Comes into the Penguins' end before being knocked away by the fine wine. He'll rim it all the way around for Hartman. Deep for Julius. Banked off the board.
Chip that.
Second time's a charm.
Here we go. Got a little 2-on-1 here.
Cutting in. Got Gostick going to the net. Hartman will fire one and catches the mask. And back come the Americans.
Dealing with a good shot there. I mean, the defenseman just went down, kind of took that pass away. So,
yeah.
I mean, I think he plunked him off the face mask, but good shot by Dylan there.
That was a good read. There's 2-on-1s. You're either going to have the shot or the pass. That time you had the shot. Good scoring chance as Gostik's back to the puck. Deep to the corner. McFall as it's shot out of the corner by the Rochester player and gloved by the goalie. Like we got Natalie Parrish joining us as well as Lori Carter.
Good start to the period. The boys with seven pucks on net in the first 7 minutes of the game. So,
Prowler's varsity hockey team watching us. Thanks for tuning in, Mike, and clicking that subscribe button. As the puck comes to the point, here's Starr falling down, and out come the Americans. Valella with an angle, and Fagan with a save. I'll chop at it behind. Starr pulls it out. He's knocked to the ice. We battle on. Puck along the board. Starr kind of able to pluck it out. Knocked away from him, but Valella will get there.
This Rochester team's got some active defensemen. So,
And there's a shot that'll beat Fagan up over the shoulder on the near post. And the Junior Americans take an early 1-0 lead halfway through the first period.
the Penguins rimmed the puck there. That right defenseman just pinched, and he was the catalyst for that goal.
Yeah, the Penguins kind of threw the puck up the wall. It popped free in a little one-time snapshot. Goes rising over the shoulder of Fagan.
I don't know if it hit something or deflected over his shoulder, but a bit of an unfortunate bounce for the Pens there.
Yeah, it's one of those, they were trying to work that breakout, and we've seen it work, and that time that defenseman able to crash down the boards, keep the puck in the zone. So the Penguins will trail for the first time this weekend as Evans dumps it in. He was trying for Reel. Reel will get it in the corner. He centers one, nobody there. Penguins just throwing the puck around a little bit here. Look at the side of the cage. Knocked to the wall by Ofterheide. Iliagi will get it. Up for Evans. Evans for Reel. It's between his legs. The counterattack coming from Rochester. Intercepted by Ofterheide. He'll go off the wall to Evans. Evans on the off wing, takes a bump, keeps going. Looking to sauce it into Filiaggi.
We got a hooking call or a holding call there on Rochester.
Evans limping to the bench.
He took a little hit there. I wonder if it just caught him in an awkward position. Looks like his ankle might be bugging him.
We'll take a break as the Penguins head to the man advantage for the second time here today. It'll be Filiaggi, Carter, and Reel. They're low along the wall. Up top for Julius. Julius to Filiaggi. Bit behind him, but he'll gather it in. Now Julius and Carter play catch. Or, I'm sorry, Merlot. Here's Filiaggi. Now Merlot. Puck fired to the net by Merlot. That's blocked and cleared. It'll be icing if it's far enough.
I don't think it's going to get there.
It will not. Megan fired it right over Julius. Bit of a disjointed breakout here. I'd like to see him just set that up for Dalton. As Carter gains his own, leaves one for Reel. It's poked off his stick, and back come the Americans into the Pens end. Julius defends as it's worked to the outside. Puck off of his stick. Glove down by Filiaggi. They'll find Carter. Actually, it'll come free to Reel. Reel down the left wing side here. He'll pop free, couldn't get a shot off, and then he kind of got in the way of Valella, but was able to feed it across for Filiaggi's shot that goes wide. Here's Starr down for Filiaggi. His tough angle shot is gloved and held.
That's a good read by Rochester's goaltender there. Got out on the blue paint, was able to glove that pass, that shot by Filiaggi down low.
7 seconds left on the man advantage. It'll be Paris. With Hartman and, well, Evans back on the ice here. Lella and Starr up top. It'll be Hartman. The Starr. Starr wide. Evans there. He tries the short side. Good save. In front. Bouncing puck. Swiped away by the Junior Americans. They'll clear it to center. Penalty over. Penguins unable to capitalize on that power play. The Americans gain the Pens end. Got to the glove side is held by Fagan.
Few good opportunities on that power play. Wasn't completely stagnant, so we got to build off of that.
Definitely some good chances. Here's Paris. As Kaminsky battles along the boards. Large Penguins, and Kaminsky will bury a kid, and he's going to head off. Cross-check the call.
They might even it up, though, no? All right. Kaminsky a little over-aggressive in the corner there along the wall. Extended the arms out for the cross-check.
Minute and a half for cross-checking, with 4.5 to play here in period number 1. Exciting action from Buffalo. You got a full day of action here on City TV as you'll have the 11s and 12s following this one. Evans with the face-off win. Julius knocked down as the Americans try to set up the power play. Cross seam feed for a wrist shot that misses the net. Evans will get there. He goes high up off the glass.
Yeah, he shot it into Dylan's pants.
Into Dylan Hartman's pants. Now the Penguins clear the zone. We'll have a neutral zone face-off.
A little bit of a carnival trick there.
Americans will control at center. Puck bouncing around a bit. We'll regroup at their line. Good Penguin pressure. Pass will find its way to the Penguin bench. Before Julius finishes a check, it'll be Hartman switching with him to get it deep in the corner. It'll come off of Merlot's stick. And the Americans battle in the corner. Merlot will knock a player to the ice. Peeling off the wall. Merlot there. Disrupt. As the Americans try to get it up top, it's chopped away by Hartman. All the way back to the American line.
Good defense change there. The boys were able to clear it out to the zone, get a defensive change, and now the two forwards are off with 20 seconds left in the penalty.
Up by Reed, and the Americans will break out to the near side here. Under pressure from Paris. Paris and Filiaggi on the PK together. Wrist shot goes just wide.
Here comes Paris.
Chipping it by a defender, and he'll track it down himself.
He's
got Filiaggi with him. He'll get to the net instead. Oh! Short side shot stopped. Rebound, he gets to that one too. Great saves by Reed.
Brady was just unable to lift that puck an extra, probably, it might have just been an inch. If he lifts it another inch, it's in the net. That goaltender made a great save there on 2 attempts from Brady Paris.
2 really good stops. We saw him lay out and get one of Filiaggi's earlier as well.
Brady's good at using that big body, going down the wing, widening those legs up and just going hard to the net. That looked like that one out.
Looked like it might have, but it was ruled not so. So the Americans will try a second time to come through center. Taken away by Gostick. He drives in. McFall knocked down as Gostick shoots one just wide of the post. Starr crashing down the boards. As the Americans clear, Gostick going saucy to McFall. He's knocked down with a hip check. And the Americans are counterattacking. Malella pressures the puck, has it come off his skate to the corner. Gives the Penguins time to get that back check working. McElmurray disrupting in the corner before they go low to high here. Americans setting up in the pen zone. Cross for a shot from McAllister King. Former Sabre. As McElmurray battles. Up the wall for Gostick. Bostic.
Head up.
For McFall. Bostic and an American come together. And we'll have offsides. I thought they were calling somebody for a penalty.
Yeah, I thought so too.
The kid ran into Gostick. He just got the worst of it. Penguins also playing without Carter Schub, who was suspended after the Rockets game. He'll serve a one-game ban and be back for the playoff game later on today. Rolling puck. The outside by Real. Liagi up on that forecheck. Americans try the near side. Under pressure from Real. Good read by Kaminsky. Will rim it around. Evans tries to cut it off. Can't, but Ofterhide will. He'll lift it right back into the Rochester end. In on net, actually. Iliagi comes in and snows the goaltender.
I guess he thought he was a little bit warm. Got to be careful with that because you can get an unsportsmanlike conduct.
It'll be Filiaggi on the dot. Puck will go in towards the net. Field will jump up on pressure behind. Minsky tries to go down the wall. It's off of his skate and back out the center. Evans on the back check. Being a defenseman, taking away the pass.
Good read by Cam there. To turn his back, play defense. Uh-oh.
Now he's out to challenge the point shot that gets through. Ofterhide will clear it to the area behind the net. Trying to break out to the right side. He rimmed all the way around for Evans. Evans can't clear. Pace will keep. Evans' second attempt will come free. And he'll carry it in. Onside. He's got Real on the other side. He'll find Real. Real will find the blocker. Here's Ofterhide with a shot off of a stick. Evans looking for Real another time. That'll ramp off of a stick. Real run into, but plays it further for Filiaggi.
Ofterhide tries the little toe drag there. I'm wondering if he just shoots it right away, if he just catches the goaltender by surprise. So
the Bedard shot.
Yeah, just
a little too much YouTube, huh? Evans getting a change here. Good, quick shifts again. As now we're going to get a penalty. I think it's on the Penguins. Filiaggi hit a player a bit from behind here. Take a look on replay. Sometimes you get those legs straighten up a little bit.
Yeah, he can't. I mean, he didn't knock the boy over. He didn't knock him over completely, but it was a little shot from behind. I understand the referee's concern for that play because they could be dangerous.
Yeah, I don't know that I love that call, but it's called nonetheless.
Yeah. I mean, there's probably worse.
I think it was the peeling kind of the kid off the, almost like that football, like you can't take a kid off the pile kind of thing. He was in an indefensible position with 1 second left on the clock. Yeah, there just wasn't a need.
No.
And in USA Hockey, in their defense, you do have to be playing the puck in order to initiate contact. So, hitting a kid who's pressuring your teammate, I know they call it cross-checking, but maybe interference would have been.
Yeah, whatever you want to call it, I get it. I understand both sides of the story there.
Yeah.
We're going to have to kill this penalty. I mean, you look at first period shots, we get 15-9. I mean, I think we pretty much outplayed them this period. We did have a couple of penalties that we had to kill off. Now we have another one here in the second period. But overall, I think the Pens had a good period, just kind of a bad bounce.
They've had plenty of scoring chances. This goaltender coming up big. I mean, Real getting open quite a few times in this one, and players able to find him. I'm sure he'll be looking to finish.
It's probably going to be a dirty goal that we get. I mean, if this kid's seeing the puck, he's probably going to make a save. So we're going to find some rebound opportunities and maybe screens and tips and whatever we got to do to get one past them.
Oh, we'll line them up. Penguins with still 1:30 to kill on the clock, as less than a second was left when the whistle blew on the Filiaggi minor. The penalty killers for the Penguin. The most important one will be number 1 in net, Zeke Fagan. On defense, it'll be Merlot and Julius. Up front for the Pens, it's Carter and Hartman. Carter wins it cleanly to Julius. Julius to Merlot, who fires. Oh, that's
okay,
not.
I was going to say, you can't
yeah,
call
they
that.
waved it off. Thank heavens. He was literally on the line.
Yeah.
Thought they were getting an icing call there, but now back come the Rochester Americans. Into the Pens end, cutting to the middle. It'll come all the way across for a fake shot. Good deception there as they carry behind. Be patient at the point. Need a deep play. Center point now as it's worked down low. Good pressure from Julius disrupts. Hartman diving to the ice. Kept in by the Americans, but cleared by Julius. Carter up on the forecheck. H now with it, cutting inside. Around 2 Penguins for a heavy wrist shot. That's off of the fine wine Merlot.
That was a good block by David there.
Now Hartman takes it away.
Got to get this deep and get an offensive zone, or excuse me, a defensive zone change here.
Fired across Gonzalez. The Americans, defended by Julius. Penguins were able to get 2 fresh forwards on. It's a shot from the point. Off of, did that catch Fagan in the mask?
I believe it did. I think it hit him square right in the face. So.
Something his brother Gavin has never done, I'm sure. As the Penguins chipping it around. Penalty's about to expire. They'll get Filiaggi back as Evans starts in. Good sweep check there, but Evans will get right back on it in the corner. Leaving it for Filiaggi.
That was a great job by him to maintain puck possession, see if they can capitalize on this.
Filiaggi and Villela switching. Filiaggi tries to go down the wall. 4 Americans up high. The Americans are trying to escape the zone. If the Penguins can be cognizant of that blue line, there was opportunity behind. There were 4 junior Americans within a stick's reach of the blue line when Filiaggi tried to put that puck deep.
I would say very aggressive. But we also have to make sure in the offensive zone that we're not just kind of waiting there for that puck to come down to us.
Because the other part of that is with 4 players there, it's a 4-on-2 real quick.
Exactly. So
here's Gostick. Winding and firing down low. Reed will kick it to the corner. Good rebound control. McElmurray in front for McFall. Now Gostick. He loves that kind of game.
Number 10 took the worst of that.
Yeah. And here we might see it again. And 10 goes up high on Gostick. And he'll go off. Gostick's like, well, it wasn't me, it wasn't me.
No, I think he's saying that he didn't see that is what the referee was telling him, and they're not going to call anything.
Oh, I thought they were calling a penalty.
Yeah.
They were calling icing, I guess.
Yeah, it was an icing call, and the official down low, I think, did not see it, is what he was trying to tell Jack there.
It'll be McElmurray. He wins it cleanly. Back to Villela. Shot down low, blocked and cleared. Another icing.
Why is that no ice?
Yeah, why would you wave off that icing?
I'm not quite sure.
Penguins will regroup and come through center. No idea on that one. Try to get it to the point. There's a stick of a junior American, but they can't clear it. McElmurray in the corner. Going on is McFall. Up for Villela. Over to Starr. Penguins go low to high. Starr will use the boards to get it deep again. Gostick following on.
Somebody's got to bump out. Somebody's got to bump out right now.
Elmer in front for McFall. It just came off of a skate before it found his stick. And here comes the counterattack. Up the near side for a wrist shot. Begging there to keep that out. And force the puck all the way to the wall. A bouncing puck. Gathered in by Starr. Sauced up for McFall. He'll come on backhand. Knocked away from him. And it's tossed up the wall. Alterheid will keep it.
Let's go.
Weaving in right down Main Street in front. Oh. And it'll just come off McFall's stick and wide. Great play by Alterheid to take that space he was given. Here's Kaminsky. Back for Alterheid. They'll play catch up top. Penguins get part of a line change. McElmurray gets off.
Now, this is the kind of zone pressure that we need. We got to work the puck around, try to make some plays here. I mean, the boys are they're no strangers to small area games. I mean, but again, if this goaltender's seeing it, I don't think he's missing it.
There's Filiaggi in
sick
front, and there it goes! He was looking for Evans' back door. It comes off of a skate and gets between the legs, and you said it, a dirty goal.
That's the slip play right there. Filiaggi taps it through the center. Is looking for Evans, and he just got a fortunate bounce. One on each side right now. So all knotted up with the 11:04 to play in the period.
That one sneaking 5-hole off of a skate. Tying it at 1. Penguins out shooting Rochester 19-9 according to the scoreboard here. Ofterhide having a heck of a game thus far. Able to find Reel, leaving it for Ofterhide. Shot down low, deflected by Filiaggi. Rebounds loose and covered.
Yeah, it looked like that puck was free for a second, and the goaltender was able to put his mitt down and cover it up.
Americans come in to clear the Penguins out, as they should. The Pens will have an offensive zone face-off again. It's Filiaggi. This time trying to win it back. Reel crashing up in that F3 spot. Good read by Reel to get up high. Here's Ofterhide in the corner. Deep for Filiaggi. With speed from behind his net. He'll flick it over to Evans. A 2-on-2 developing. Filiaggi joining as well. He tries to go to Filiaggi. It goes right off of his skate.
Good read by Ofterhide.
He'll pick it off at center before it's taken back by Denis. Sure, it's Dennis, but I'm going French. Oh. Here's Ofty. Across off of Filiaggi.
There it is.
A spinning Evans. Finding Reel in the high slot. It goes off of his stick, and between his legs, he'll gather it back and fire a puck. That puck's blocked, and it clears the zone. A couple other good scoring chances here as we get a high stick on the puck, no call. We play on. Reel, able to dig it out. He'll cycle. He'll need to get off here soon as Julius has it. Deep for Paris. Up for Julius. Now Paris. Pinned against the wall. Harder in support. The bench gets Reel's attention and gets him off for an offensive change. Paris turns it back, and fresh on the ice is Hartman. He's onside. Firing one at the net that goes wide. Paris will get to it, chopping it back into the middle. Hartman corrals the puck. His shot blocked to the corner. It's Paris. It's all Penguins right now.
They're buzzing right now, but it's just not clicking. There's just pucks just aren't not catching passes and getting shots on the net.
Hartman across for the fine wine. His shot down low, blocked. And cleared by Rochester.
Go.
Julius will dump it deep. Off the boards, it's Rochester defenseman fanning on a clearing attempt. His second attempt is picked off by Paris. We'll try the near side now. Hartman backing off. Carter coming in. They'll keep it. Here's Paris driving. Has Julius with him. He'll look in front for the Penguins defenseman. It just stolen by a stick, and back come the Junior Americans. Two forwards back to defend with Merlot. There's like a wall of Penguins there. As it's slapped up the center. Skate the stick by Paris.
Great shift there.
Back to the corner. Looking in front for McFall's wrist shot. That's heavy, hard, and just wide. Another puck intercepted by Paris. Over for Hartman. He'll shoot one, and he just misses down low.
It's almost like his stick bent too much there. Just wide.
Good puck pressure by the Penguins as they work it down low. Paris. I felt like the puck was on his stick 70% of that shift.
He was a beast on that shift. He's playing that high position and just picking passes off at the top of the circle and then just using his big body.
Gostick in front for a backhander by McFall that's lifted over the cage. There's McElmurray as the Penguins are right back on it. Playing with such confidence right now. A 1-1 game that seems like it could be 4-1.
It could be. The Rochester team, they're collapsing down low, so we got to use those point men at times, create some opportunities in the high slot there. But sometimes our defensemen are kind of pinched down too low as well. They get the puck, they don't have time to actually make a play or a pass or a shot. So
it'll be Starr trying to exit the pen zone. Under pressure is Villela, holding it out. McFall. He'll cut to the inside. McFall down the wing, in front, looking for Gostick. It'll come free to him for a backhand sauce to Ofterhide. Back over to Gostick. Penguins trying to make the Rochester team chase here. Gostick switching with Kaminsky, getting to the middle, gathering it back to the corner. McElmurray loses an edge. He'll play back to Kaminsky at the point. There's that low to high play you're looking for. And this one, Gostick was looking for Ofterhide. He just missed him. Ofterhide was just about 3 feet away.
It's hard at this age on the backhand to make those really, really hard passes long distances. So
ball stopping and starting along the wall. Poked by McElmurray. Junior Americans will try to break things out. And instead they're going to ice it. It's in on Fegan, and a pair of Americans there to force a cover and whistle.
6:12 left in the period. I mean, the Pens were dominating that zone time there. I mean, I don't know that Rochester's been in our zone the last 5 minutes.
It's been 3-4 shifts in a row. Rochester with a chance to try to set things up as they get an offensive zone face-off. It's rimmed around by Ofterhide, past Real, but then past the defenseman. Evans getting to it. He's driving in. He'll pull up, looking all the way across. He finds Filiaggi, but it was just not in the wheelhouse.
No, he needed to slow up there a hair.
Ofterhide now.
Nice play.
Cross for Kaminsky. His drive finds the logo.
You know what? I've been loving Kaminsky's game. You know, the boy's playing hard. And then he was rewarded with a scoring opportunity there.
Yeah, some of those times when you're gaining the zone, you're right. You got to kind of slow down. It's not always about you, because you got to read where that defense is. If they're collapsing in on the goalie, be a little bit further out. You'll be a little more open for your shot release.
Yeah, you know, you see Cam pull up, and at that point, you want to slow down. There's a little high stick.
We'll get another face-off. Face-off will be on the other side now.
Yep.
It'll be Filiaggi to Evans, tapping it back to Julius. Set play there as Julius and Evans switch. And another drive by Evans. We saw it yesterday. That one comes off the blocker.
I think that also hit Filiaggi's stick on the way. Another good shot.
Heavy shot. Evans in front, trying to tip it, but it'll be gathered in by Reed.
Yeah, I think Filiaggi touched that Evans shot and just sent it wide. Hard to tell on the replay, but
it's another offensive zone face-off and another formation for the Penguins. Evans will switch, tossing it down for Filiaggi. He digs it out. He was trying for Real. Real able to get a stick to it. I think he was looking at Evans. It'll find the stick of an American and be clear. Or low. Up off the wall. Evans going back into his end, stopping. He'll chip it up for Filiaggi as they kind of switch roles there. Filiaggi to Real. Real all the way across. He was looking for Julius. It'll come free to him. Julius back to Evans at the point. Loses it off of his skate. Back comes Gonzalez. Cutting in front. Starr and Megan will play it to the corner. Up off the boards. He was trying to spring Evans. It'll be knocked down by an American, though. Forced into the Pens end where Filiaggi will get control. Now Julius. Firing it in off of a stick. But no icing. I think he had gained the line anyway. Puck comes all the way across. Filiaggi was getting a change. Real will hop to it. The puck bounces up and out of play. Yusoff will be in the offensive zone, far side. 4-12, second period.
You've seen this before. When you have games where you're really dominating a team and you don't put the puck in the net, there's a tendency for that team to get one. It's to kind of keep them in the game here. So we have to continue to press here.
Harder had a chance in front, has a roll off his stick, and here's that 4-on-2 we were talking about. 4 Americans in on side, and there's Paris to take it away. Can he break free? Pace angling. Paris trying to cut to the net, good defensive angle.
Big boy against big boy there. Number 4 for the Rochester team did a great job of just keeping him wide.
Coach's kid. His dad's a coach for the Junior American AHL affiliate. Here he comes. Bended to the outside by Starr, and Starr will haul him down. And a Penguin player punched behind the play. Will get a word from the official, but not a call. It'll be the Penguins to the PK. Holding on Starr, the call. Penguins will be back on the penalty kill. Like you said, a dangerous time here. Penguins 23-10 in shots, dominating play pretty much, but it's a 1-1 tie on the scoreboard, and the next one to go by is a big goal. McElmurray. Rochester controls. Shot off of a stick. They announce the penalty to Villela. It's to Starr. As it bounces around in front, it'll come off of McElmurray, but controlled. He pressures the point just past the stick of Paris there. It's Kaminsky behind. Now McElmurray takes it away. He'll just send it all the way down. I like this play,
nice
and
little
it's
flip.
A perfect flip to keep it from going icing. Harris disrupts the Rochester breakout attempt. Now it'll be McElmurray hopping to it.
Got to be careful we don't take another penalty here and make it a 5-on-3.
Americans control. Coming through center. Getting it to the far side in front of their bench. Fresh penalty killer is Carter on the ice. Good change by McElmurray there. Out in front
stick
for
by Carter.
A deflection. It'll end up in the corner. Kaminsky battling.
That's what I'm talking about with Kaminsky. He's just a mean young man, and I love it.
Oh. It's off there. Tries to spring Paris there. It's just knocked out of the air. Off the right. He tried it again. This time Gonzalez knocking him to the ice. Play on. Fish at the line.
Evened up.
Stars out of the boxes. Fagan will glove and hold.
Good snag by Zeke there, staying nice and tall. Good penalty kill by the boys.
Penguins back to even strength with 1:51 to go. 3 shots for Rochester on that power play. Fagan equal to the task. Liaggio will win the draw back for Julius. He takes a hit to rim the puck around, and it's a clean breakout. Here comes Gostick to the outside. Back in front for Filiaggi. Couldn't quite connect. Right read, though. Filiaggi back to the puck at center. He has it knocked away. Oh, a dangerous play there. As King will go through Julius. A bouncing puck for Reynolds. Now Gostick. Gostick will toss it all the way around behind. McFall over to get it. He takes a bump. That was a good heavy hit.
Looking for some retribution. You got to be careful on those kind of plays. The referees like to get those retaliatory penalties.
Here comes Filiaggi trying to toe drag around. Knocked away.
Like that.
There's McFall
That's
delivering
close.
a hit. That was very close.
Yeah.
They're in after it. Battle. It'll be Gostick coming away with it. Up at the top of the zone. Possesses and fires one down low.
There it is.
And the rebound pops out to Filiaggi.
Jack Gostick, excuse me. Puts the pass off of pads. It floats right out to Filiaggi's stick, and he puts it in the top shelf there.
Filiaggi, Johnny on the spot. And then a boisterous goal celebration from number 10 as the Penguins take a 2-1 lead, a big goal. A heavy shot by Gostick, kept it low and had that like pass off pads rebound mentality for that one.
There's going to be
The Penguins will ice it. We'll come back to the Pens' end. McElmurray on the dot. Rolled by the junior American. Swipe that by Real, but they keep it down the wall. Going to the corner. Star there. He reverses McElmurray. Good position.
Uh-oh.
Breakout pass is intercepted and driving right in is the defense.
Good job by Fagan to come out there and cut that angle off.
Real up on the forecheck. Star will dump it in. Evans, first one to it. Back for Real. I didn't know he saw him back there. Here's Evans back to the puck.
That's exactly what I was talking about. When our defensemen get too low to the puck, they don't have an opportunity to take a pass. So if Tino just stays a little higher there, Cam can give him a pass. He's probably got a one-timer shot on net there. So we're big boys now. We can shoot the puck. We don't need to be 5 feet away to score anymore. So, hey, great period.
Great period for the Penguins. Jumping back and getting the lead. On a pair by Filiaggi. One on a centering pass that went off of a skate. And then the other one, great body position to be there for the rebound. So the Penguins will take a 2-1 lead into period number 3. Penguins gathered around head coach Kevin Muller as assistant Nolan Trombetta discusses things with goaltender Zeke Fagan. So we will put 15 minutes on the clock, switch sides, and we'll settle this one on a 200 by 85 sheet of frozen water. Third period action here from the Lecom Harbor Center in Buffalo. It'll be Parrish, Carter, and Hartman. Kaminsky and Ofterhide. Up for Carter, indirect feed. Trying for Hartman, it'll be icing instead. It was a good look. Didn't get the angle. I think maybe even on fresher ice it might have bounced off a little harder.
We got to take him to the pool hall, Jeremy, and show him how. Show him some angles there, huh?
Harris to lean back over a dot, this time in the defensive zone. We'll win it back. Ofterhide rims it around. Hartman looking for the man there. The junior Americans keep it in. Up that by Paris. He'll come away with it. Over to Hartman. In front of the Rochester bench. Cuts to the middle. He stood up on the play. Back pressure by Carter. A good stick by Paris in support. Frees it up for Hartman. Taking on all comers. Takes 2, maybe 3 hits. Delivers one of his own with the puck, I think. The Penguins will keep it in. Good reads here by these forechecking Penguins. Hartman now ties up a guy behind. Rolling puck will come free to the Penguin. On the side of the cage is Carter for 1 shot. Now 2, and it's covered up and held. We get a couple shots up high.
Dylan looked like one of those punching dummies there for a little bit. The wobble ones. Just kept getting hit, standing up. That's his game.
Goes to the hard areas.
Knows his role.
An offensive zone face-off for Filiaggi. Back to Julius. Down low to Real, spinning it in front. A no-look pass, found a defenseman. A little peek there, and he might have realized, like he might have seen the angle to put that out in front. As the puck's taken away by the Americans now in the Penguins' end. They'll toss it in behind. In deep, Julius. Ported well by
There comes
Iliadji.
that pinching defenseman there.
Evans will chip it up this time and around him, able to clear the zone, and the Americans will put it in off sides. Yeah, this time the Penguins went up off the glass and were able to get it past that pinching defenseman.
No matter how hard you shoot it, you're not shooting it through the guy, so it's got to go over him. I mean, I don't know what else you do there.
Yaji to take the face-off. Wins it cleanly all the way to the corner. Merlot will get there. Bursing. Now Evans. Off the wall for Julius. Julius. Indirect feed to Filiaggi, who finds Real. What a breakout.
Go.
Jack Real gets an edge and just disrupted by a stick. This time his centering pass is picked off as he was looking for Evans in front.
Jack definitely had the edge there, and just unfortunate that stick. Uh-oh, watch out here, boys. Good save by
Fagan, but right to the stick of the Americans, and they'll put it behind the Penguin goaltender and tie this one at 2. A play on the rush. We saw Real get an edge early, just on the rush the other way. This time the junior American player gets that edge. Just able to get inside the Penguins defenseman, get a shot off, and get to the rebound. And we're all square. The Villela and Starr playing catch. Now Gostick. Integral in the Penguins' second goal. His heavy, hard shot down low. As McFall gets it at the side of the net, his backhander's off the side of the cage. Now Villela keeps it the half wall. There's a Penguin pinching defenseman now. Can they create off of it? Here's Villela. Now Gostick. Gostick has it knocked away, and back come the junior Americans 2-on-1. An outside in move to the backhand. Now forehand. Good save by Fagan and cleared by Starr. Another save in front as Fagan covers up the puck.
Jake Starr did about as much as he possibly could do on that 2-on-1. Great job by him. And Fagan stayed solid, keeping that puck out of the net.
Great chance, better saves by Fagan. As Kaminsky will bank it off the boards behind the Penguins. Come up and off of McFall. He pulls it around. There's that pinching defenseman. It's a 3-on-1. Shot by McFall up and over the net, and back comes Rochester now, a 2-on-1. Gliding across, was Alfteride to disrupt the 2-on-1, and they don't get a shot.
Well, he timed that perfectly. The kid tried to do a little maneuver where he flipped it over him, but just out of his reach.
Shot from the point. Kept out by Fagan. Rebound pushed wide. As the junior Americans try to get the tiebreaker here. Here's Kaminsky. Bumping a player, coming away with it. He'll ice the puck. Penguins will take it and get a change here.
Well, you saw aggressive play on both ends of the ice there. Penguins go down on a 3-on-1. McFall misses the net, and it's a breakout going back the other direction and a 2-on-1 in the other way. But Alfteride made a great play, just timing that fall so he couldn't sauce that pass over to his partner for a tap-in.
Rushes in both directions as we go back and forth here in Buffalo. Shot from the point goes off Julius. A bump of Rochester players. They were trying to eye each other up there.
There's another aggressive defenseman there.
Harder will get around him, and it'll be another opportunity for the Penguins. It's just off the stick of Hartman. Counter attack back, dumping it into the Penguins end. It'll be Carter. Up the wall. Picked off by the junior American.
Turnaround.
Here's Carter with it. Able to clear the zone, but no further. Back come Rochester. Julius tied up. Port by Paris. Wedge it up the wall, but a couple of Americans getting in there.
Three Americans trapped now.
With a strong stick, it's a 3-on-1. He'll send it all the way across, just past Hartman, but he tracks it. Centering pass will come off a defender who was reading that pass well.
Game's opened up a little bit, huh?
Back and forth action as Starr gets control. Waving at it, Hartman. Junior Americans back to the red line. They'll dump it deep. Fagan out to set it up. Star reverses for Villela. Villela just kind of delayed a bit there. Couldn't quite get to it. Now we battle along the wall. Evans chopping at it. He'll get control. Can he clear? He can't. Off the wall come the Americans. Down low. A give and go opportunity broken up by Star. Now Parrish. Off of Hartman's stick. Couldn't get it out of the zone. A drive goes through. It looked like it went through Fagan's glove and wide. Evans will lift it out the center. No icing. We'll jump up on the forecheck. Penguins complete that line change. As they're going to say no icing on that. Did it hit 40 maybe at the Penguins line? Paul, the Star and Villela regroup behind the Penguins net. Pass for Evans. Tapped over to Reel. Reel tries to avoid a hit there. He'll work the puck forward. Filiaggi with Evans. Tried to center one in. It's off the defender. Good read there. Evans supports. Reel gets it. He just throws it back behind. He was trying to get it to Filiaggi. 3 Penguins caught deep now. Filiaggi on the back hustle. Chopping at it, Kaminsky. Able to get control and get it to the corner. Alterhide. Up the wall. Evans, a one-touch. Now Reel. Penguins 3-on-2.
3-on-2.
Evans in the high slot, getting control, tapping it for Filiaggi. Oh, I thought he was going to turn it and bank that through. Evans chops at it out of the air. I'm not sure why we passed that at somebody's shoulders. Got to keep those on low. Here's Reel to it. He'll bank it up the wall. Tossed back in by Rochester. Here's Jack Reel with the cross-ice feed that comes off Evans' stick. Junior Americans will control. No icing, apparently. Be Kaminsky for Alterhide. Heavy off the glass. Kept in. Now at the end of a long shift here, Penguins run the risk of getting pinned in. Alterhide will get it. Reverses to Filiaggi. Filiaggi just hammers it down the ice.
He was exhausted.
They were all tired. They needed a change. He got him a change on the ice. Just a little more than halfway left in period number 3. And the Junior Americans have come storming back in shots. It's 22-28. Still favoring the Penguins, but the Penguins at one point in time with like a 12-shot lead.
Both teams have been taking some unnecessary risks, to be honest with you. A lot of odd man breaks going back and forth. Eventually one of them's going to go in.
They're low. Sending it all the way up. That puck jumps up on its end. Right. I think he might have had Gostick, but a rolling puck will result in an icing. Remember, in about half an hour, you can jump right back here on City TV for the 2011 game. Hopefully they'll be able to get it out to everyone. That's Gostick. Pushes it all the way into the Rochester zone. Now McFall behind. Over for Merlot. Down for Gostick. A bouncing puck jumps over his stick. McElmurray picks off a breakout pass and gets it back to the corner. Well, Rochester players teaming up. McElmurray will come away with it, though. He's bumped. A breakout pass goes just by the stick of Gostick, and out come the Junior Americans. Back pressure by McFall. Free it up for Gostick. He'll send it out the center. The Americans put it right back to the Pens line, but there's Gostick again. Driving in. Loses it, but right to McElmurray, who's shot. Good back stick pressure by the Junior Americans. Prevented a 10-bell scoring chance there.
It wasn't a chop. It was the old turn the toe over, and he just kept Cash from getting a good shot off there.
I'd love to have seen him be able to rip one from there. That had Twine written all over it. Louis Paris winning it cleanly to Villela. Over to Starzy. Rim down low. Good read by Hartman. He'll be the Penguin crashing deep. That forces it low to high to Villela. Now Paris. It's chopped by Villela. It'll be Starr, the first one to it. Fakes one way, goes the other. Look at all the space he created. As Hartman catches one through center, drives in, onside play as he tries to get it towards the cage. He had Villela darting there. We'll try it again. This one will come off a Rochester player back to the Pens end. Gonzalez, eyes up, switching, shot, blocked by Villela. Penguins dig down low. Hart able to come away with it, working it up off the wall and chopped out the center by Hart. Counter attack coming by Rochester. Good pressure by Villela, frees it up and right to a streaking Rochester defenseman whose backhander screams through the crease, just missing a Rochester stick. And the Penguins will clear. It's Hartman. Playing it to the near side wall.
Sometimes you just got to get the puck in there, boys. And
yeah, that would have been a perfect opportunity to dump that puck deep and get a change.
Get a line change.
Penguins are able to get most of a change here. As a bouncing puck off Evans, trying for real. And back come Rochester. Filiaggi fresh on the ice. Penguins with fresh troops as Kaminsky pokes the puck away. Penguins get to the counterattack. Off the backhand of Filiaggi. It'll pressure the Rochester defenseman at the line. And they'll fire it back to the Pens end. Ofterheide back to get it. Up high hit. Taken by Ofterheide control. Trying to find Real on that other side, up by the blue line. Picked off. Back comes Rochester. Deep is Filiaggi. Able to get it out to Real this time.
If they hurry.
Evans on the near side. Chops it around, following on Ofterheide, but Rochester able to clear. Now it's Real taking a bump. Evans spinning it in front, trying to catch Ofterheide going to the net. Crafty Penguins defenseman in the corner. Twists one way, throws it down deep the other. Evans in deep, using the body to dislodge the puck. It'll be Filiaggi, the beneficiary, to the corner for Real. Back to the point. There's a Rochester player in the way as the Penguins are offside. I'd like to have seen Real go back deep there again. There wasn't a passing lane to that defenseman. Get that cycle going.
But I don't know if you noticed, as soon as the Rochester team has the puck, they're sending a guy.
Yeah.
But there's guys, they're putting it behind our defenseman. So the back end needs to be aware of that.
So do the forwards. No, you want to go low to high, but you want to make sure there's not a player ready to pick it off and go the other way for you. As Evans will find Julius. Now Filiaggi. The outside for Real. He chops it up in front of the Penguins bench. Now throws it all the way across. A spinning Evans between the legs of Pache before it's rejected. Now Merlot for Julius. Julius to the fine line. Up for Evans. Evans in front for Filiaggi off of his skate. And chopped away by their defense, but there's Evans to take control. Forehand backhand.
Oh, what a great play!
And he's got a luxury condo in Roof City. As Cameron Evans takes the puck away, goes forehand, backhand, forehand, top cheddar.
Beautiful play there. It all started in the D zone. Cam to Julius.
Up for Filiaggi.
Over to Evans, and then it just turns into a Cam show there. I loved it.
Elmery to take the face-off as Gostick hard on the puck. Now McFall takes it away. Here's Starr with it at center. He'll loft it up off the Rochester bench. No whistle, we play on. All the kids knew it went out. Neither of the officials did. Good play by McElmurray.
So these are pucks that just got to get deep here. We got to know situational hockey right now, okay? You know, it's a 1-on-3. Pucks just got to get in deep.
Especially with the speed on this line to track it down and bang down low as McFall looks for Gostick. Gostick gives a bit of a reverse hit that frees it up for McElmurray in the corner.
I like how Jack Gostick is staying high, playing the high F3 position right now. We need it. We can't give odd man breaks right now with 2.5 left in the game.
Gostick has it knocked away, but Starr right there. Starr, there it is. Red line and deep.
Yeah, I mean, could make a pass there, but you know, there's really no reason to make any unnecessary passes right now that you don't need to.
Still want to play the game, but you know, when you're under pressure, as a puck goes off the outside of the cage there, jostling the water
Like
bottle
this.
in
What?
front. Here's a drive from Fitzsimmons that's kicked out by Fagan. And the Penguins might be caught at the end of a longer shift here.
Skip that out.
And it will be McFall with Gostick. McFall across Gostick to the forehand. It's kept out.
This line's got to get off, though. We need a change here.
Harris is fresh. McFall makes a change. He's able to get Carter on. Carter will dump it in, but it's an offside play.
Not the time to take extended shifts.
Penguins getting ready for the faceoff. We'll see Paris, Carter, and Hartman. Alfteride and Kaminsky. Penguins getting that edge back again in shots here, 31-23, as we get a timeout by the Americans.
Yeah, I mean, to follow up on what you said, you know, you're up by a goal with a couple of minutes left. Doesn't mean you stop playing hockey, but it just means you make the smarter of the two plays.
Yeah, if there's a chance somebody's picking it, get it deep.
Just get it deep.
And go bang behind the net.
Yeah, go work the forecheck, kill some time, play hard.
Make sure you have that. Key components here in the offensive zone is make sure you have that F3, right? You don't want three guys behind the net. You know, you want to establish a down low cycle, but it's got to be a two-player cycle with the F3 up top.
Absolutely.
You know, Penguins are going to have to make sure to be on the hustle bus back, and those defensemen, like you pointed out earlier, have to be aware of a player trying to sneak by.
Well, you know that's what the Rochester team was talking about. They're going to try and sneak somebody behind. They're going to get the goalie off.
The faceoff will be outside of the Rochester end with 90 seconds left. Looks like Iliadji, Paris, Evans, Alfterheide, and Kaminsky now. My guess is the instructions from the bench for the Pens was very similar to what you just said. As Pace is in, centering pass. Cut off by Kaminsky, a rolling puck. Will come free, Evans will bank it off the boards all the way out. Evans playing his off wing as Paris is going to take the left side here. Paris playing wing instead of center. They want that length out there, 24 I'm sure, as a centering pass off a stick in front. Here comes Evans.
I'm Cam, I just skate this in, a little chip.
Right down low for Paris.
A little 1-1-1 forecheck. Let him kill some time. Let Big Bird play around down there for 15, 20 seconds.
Americans send it all the way across their own zone. Iliadji with the pressure. It has been about 15, 20 seconds since that dump and chase as Fitzsimmons will come in. Good stick there by Alfterheide. Now Kaminsky.
Chip,
now Paris.
chip.
Up off a high stick. No call. We play on. Alfterheide behind. Protects himself. He's knocked down. Iliadji in as it's rimmed all the way around. To the point. Evans with a block shot. And he's gone with 15 seconds left. Here's Evans on a breakaway. In. Driving one at the net. Great stop. Why would they have their goalie still in the cage?
I honestly.
I mean, they've got to try to get the point here because they could be out of the playoffs. A questionable call by the Rod. I mean, is that a ranking? You're in a tournament.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, not quite sure what the logic was on that one. But nonetheless.
That's what we're talking about, trying to figure out why you wouldn't have pulled the goalie in a tournament, trying to make the playoffs because they're 1-2 now. Now, I don't know, maybe the goal differential coming into play there. They could be an 8th seed at 1-2, so maybe they're trying to keep that goal differential down. I don't know.
There was probably a reason, and we're not smart enough to figure it out right now.
So the Penguins escape 3-2 here on a tricky game, some back and forth, some, just tricky game. It was exciting as heck.
Yeah, second period dominated by the Penguins, but it really didn't put the puck in the net. I mean, offensive zone time was dominated, but again, these kind of games like this, when you don't put the puck in the net and you let a team stay around, that's what happens. They tie it up, and it's a game. So fortunate we won this one, and we'll be back this afternoon
for playoffs.
For a first round of the playoffs.
So the Penguins will be one of the top 3 seeds. I'm guessing the 3rd seed with a 1-goal differential here, which will put them against number 6, I think. So,
all right.
We'll see everybody.